Is this working? Sweet. Alright. Well, there's a bit of a delay. I'm just doing it because I'm watching the stream as well. Maybe that's better. You alright? Yeah, not too bad. Busy. I'm trying to figure out a bunch of Pokemon ROM hack stuff. Super boring, nerdy shit. Probably have a look at our socials actually. Been quite busy.
Well, even the tour poster's up.
Oh wait, what?
Even the tour poster's in the stream.
Oh yeah, sick. Nice.
And have you noticed the channel point thing?
I did see the auto stream thing. That was quite cool. Literally, I'm on Discord so little that I miss half the stuff, the new features that pop up.
I'm also repping.
Yeah, the limited edition.
You know, it's still got the signature on it from 2021.
Jesus. Wow, wow.
Yeah, I have no idea where Krigsy is. He should be with us anytime soon.
This work? See if this works. No idea, but it's mass, to be honest.
How's the response been so far?
Yeah. It's been really good. I mean, I'm trying to think. I can't remember what day Lithium Kiss came out. I think it was also a Wednesday.
Yeah, I believe so, because I remember we
I think
reacted
it was.
to it.
Yeah. I don't think I was super on it with that one because it was not long after one of our guinea pigs passed away, so it was quite a difficult week. But yeah, it seems to have been really like active this week, which is really cool on this one. We'll see if the big question is Friday, do we get any Spotify playlists and all that fun stuff? I'm trying to figure out why my camera's not working. See if the camera works. It's probably not like profile or something. Yeah, that's fine. Try. Where's the camera? Here we go. Oh, it's because it's trying to get the capture card, that's why. Don't know if it'd be
There you
dark
are.
or not. Yeah, cool. Nice.
Just waiting on Krigsy
What's
now.
that? There you go. Oh, yeah. Mental with well, kind of busy at work, but not also not busy. Like it's Cheltenham Festival, so everyone's like basically everyone in our team is out that way for the 4 days, and I'm just making sure everything's fine in the background and building next year's festival, which is long.
Hey, here he is.
Yeah.
Here's the Krigsy.
Hey. Yeah. Oh, you're all quiet.
Are you on the right mic there, Krigsy?
I am. I just went
There he is.
directly into the microphone. I was plugging stuff in.
I'm liking the little gnome. It's cool. Ah, got hit with it. Been ad hit with on a stream I'm in.
Are you not putting your camera on today, Krigsy?
Yeah, I will do. I'm just getting stuff set up first.
Oh, you're still getting set up as well.
Yeah.
I had to
yeah.
put the picture in the corner of the stream.
Stream got multiple tabs open. Oh, it's still advertised. Long.
Oh, talking of, I've just had a notification.
Oh, is it the... Wait, what is this?
You missing the van.
Oh, no.
TikTok.
But yeah, am I on our TikTok? The only thing I seem to get is the band stuff, which is really annoying because it's always just random things, like pages that we.
It's the only time I actually go on is if I get a notification from you guys.
Pretty good. Where was that post? Oh yeah. Is that a new one or that's hang on? Oh yeah, we've done this one. That's cool. There we go. Turn on notifications. Oh no, I don't want new followers. That's gonna be a nightmare.
Hey, there he is.
Yeah,
Nice background. That's cool.
thank you.
Just go back.
This is the generic Discord one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so's mine. Mine's just a blur.
Oh yeah, let me share the screen. Go and get the right song up. It's day 2. Episode 2 of podcast.
Then I don't know if you've actually listened to the full track yet. Is this going to be a first proper listen outside of the live setting?
Other than the live, yeah.
Oh,
This'll
nice.
be the
Okay,
This'll
cool.
be the first listen.
Okay, that's cool. Let's get your proper reaction then. Yeah, Krugs, this will be your first time hearing it, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, it's a cool one. This one actually, so for context, yeah, this was written before Lithium Kiss.
Oh wow.
So we started writing this. Callum came up with the verse, had a little melody idea, I think, which wasn't far off what it is now for the first verse. When we played Burn It Down in September 2023,
Yeah.
that's how long ago this song has been in the works. we basically got really stuck with the chorus. We did a chorus must have done like 4 versions of the chorus because like every time we wrote the chords, like one of us wasn't happy, or like Callum came back with like something he was quite happy with, and like Cherry started trying to write like a chorus, and it just was like okay. Like none of us were like really sold on it, so we were like, let's just sit on it. And then Lithium Kiss started like written Lithium Kiss, and then that went like much quicker. I think me and Callum actually had a writing session for Lithium Kiss. His like I don't know when that was. That must have been early last year, maybe. So
It's
that
such
one
a
like
great song,
kind of
though.
just that one was cool, and like actually like the keyboard parts in it are like were written like initial point, like it was literally me and Callum jamming out the song in his bedroom, so that was quite cool. Whereas like a lot of album 3 was like wrote a lot of the synth parts and then would send them to me, or like we basically I'd learned it off the track. So that one was quite a cool one where Lithium Kiss we actually like I wrote the parts that I play, which is quite fun. And then this one's a bit of a weird one because Callum wrote so many parts of it beforehand, and then it like evolved out of that. I'll wait for you to kind of get it all set up and see what you think.
Yeah, we're ready.
This one here.
Gosh, it's
What
still
made
on
you
a
change?
tab,
What made you change the name? I know you wasn't. You was umming and ahhing of the name.
Oh, I mean, it was always gonna be something different.
Yeah.
Crush was literally the demo that was the name that set it on. So it's just like we just don't have a name. We didn't have lyrics. Like the lyrics weren't set in stone and stuff. They kept changing, like the chorus did. But saying that, Lithium Kiss was the demo name.
Yeah.
And and it was only because Callum came at it from like a specific point of view, and like the lyrics he also wrote, I think. So like a lot of Lithium Kiss was Callum's concept.
Yeah.
So he was quite like, I want it to be about this, and then so Cherry wrote the lyrics, then like finished off the lyrics and the melodies and stuff based on that. Whereas I think, did I do the? I think I wrote the screamy part to kind of rap. I think I did, but yeah, essentially it was like this concept, whereas this one was more Cherry. Like Cherry was like, I want to name it. It was actually going to be called Chrysalis. That was the name me and Cherry wanted.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was Callum or Kyle, but they were like, nah, it's like people don't really know what it means, and then it like all you think about is like a or something. We were like, okay, sure. And then yeah, so Metamorphosis was like they weren't entirely sold on it to begin with, but then like we were like it makes the most sense. So yeah. I find the actual
Also, we
It's,
do plug
yeah.
the merch in the Twitch as well.
Yep.
I do plug.
Oh yeah.
The Defences merch.
Oh, sick, yeah.
Is plugged in the chat there.
Legend. That's very cool.
And the channel points, they're actually called channel lights, and it's got the picture.
Oh yes, you did say about this. Yeah, that's so cool.
Yep. It's very cool. So is that how you decide what pushes a project?
Like
it
the
just
so- like the song, right?
a concept? Yeah, does one of you come up with a concept and then you're like, "Go, that sounds cool," and then like does everyone like vote on
Sort of, yeah. I mean,
the full picture?
it's weird because it's different to how I've like. It's sort of different to how I've written with bands in the past. Yeah, I don't know. Every band's a bit different, I guess, in how they operate. But yeah, with Defenses, really, it's like Alan will write like loads of demos. Like even in the chat, sometimes he'll do like a 40-second bit, like just send it and be like, "Oh, I've been working on this, like the last few days. Think it's got some legs to it. We'll kind of look. I'll keep working on it, and then eventually he'll send like a more fleshed out song structure kind of thing. And from there, then it's like once people start like seeing like the bigger picture, I think then like and kind of Kyle will kind of jump in with like, oh, I've got some drum ideas for this, and he'll reprogram the drums. And then Cherry can kind of take like what the chorus is and will write a melody. And if it's a strong melody, she'll come back with, and we're like, that's cool. Yeah, usually she comes back with lyrics in mind. They're not always like. It's quite rare that she comes back with like lyrics for a chorus and we're like, that's amazing, like that's it, that's the final version. I think the last like the one that really stuck out to me, I think that we were all like, yeah, was Shadowlight. Like she came back with that almost like completed, and it was like, this is going to be a wicked song.
And it is.
But yeah,
It's a wicked album.
yeah.
I mean, I can't say much. I haven't got it tattooed. I haven't got a chorus tattooed on me.
It's still crazy.
Isn't it? I really like got words spoke to him. He's like, yeah, I'll relate to these words, and he got them tattooed on him. That's so fucking
Honestly,
cool.
that's so cool.
And it's on on your socials, on the Defences
Yes.
page from
Yeah.
London, wasn't it? I believe.
Thanks. Yeah, from Boston. Yeah. Yeah, that was a cool show. That was a really cool show. But yeah, that's basically kind of the creative process. And like, yeah, I guess me and Kyle kind of do the least in a way, but we're kind of like almost like quality assurance if you were thinking it as a product. Like we would like, he does the drums to make them sound like how a drummer would make them sound. And then like sometimes Cherry will have like whisper screams that she'll do in as examples. Sometimes they're great. Sometimes they're just like she nails what I would do anyway, and I just that's all I need to do. Sometimes it's like, oh, I'll change the rhythm here, or like this line's a bit corny or something, or like, oh, I don't really know, like this isn't something I would write for a song, so then I will change it and like re-record a demo with the new line. Obviously, I think, yeah, like I said, I think the kind of rapped part in Lithium Kiss, I think, was one that she left blank, and I did that one. Whereas the one you'll hear in this song is kind of like there's not much screams in this one, and so it was basically
even in the live
yeah.
version there wasn't many screams. I noticed.
I mean that's basically all that there is in the track, but yeah, so obviously that was kind of more of a backing vocal part really rather than it being a scream song. But yeah, this one's a little bit lighter. I guess this is one of the more lighter songs that we've written, but yeah, you'll hear it.
Gives you a break from the screams during the live show. Like, yeah, I can have a break
Yes.
now.
Yeah, well, exactly. It's quite good when, like, that's the other thing is when we're deciding on live sets, we're always having to battle between like, can Cherry have, like, for example, Shatter has her doing the really high note at the end, but then like so we can't really have Shatter and then like Shadow Light straight after each other because she'll just tire her voice out because that also has a really big belt. But then likewise we have me, so there's like an extra layer of like consideration where like if we do like I don't know say Irish or something which is like a heavier one, I'm always like, well, we can't go straight into Shatter because that's going to be really tiring on me. So there's always this kind of like we have to consider all options and which ones are like the hardest to play. And then occasionally Kyle will have ones where he's like, oh, the fill in this song is so difficult and I need to take a break, or we need to add in a little interlude here or something. So yeah, there's definitely going to be quite a lot of that one, like, because we've got a few singles kind of in the works. The next one is going to be quite a heavy one. I'll let you speak that to you now.
Oh,
it's
hell yeah.
kind of like a Shatter 2.0. I think is probably the closest I could say.
Oh wow!
In terms of style.
That's got me excited.
yeah, it's cool. It's probably like the fastest, more heavy kind of one we've done, like more up tempo kind of heavy rather than like slow and chunky like Perish was. So yeah, it'll be a good one, and we may have a very interesting feature on the song as well. So fingers crossed. We're literally like getting through it at the moment.
We're getting a scoop.
Yeah.
Let's go. Should we get into the song then?
Yep, let's do it.
Oh, is that loud enough?
Not really.
Can I hear it?
Your video's not on the screen as well. It says click to exit full screen.
Oh yeah, I was getting that too.
Krigsy.
Shit.
There you go.
Yeah.
Where's the video?
I was going to say, do you want to do the video? Because I think this is this probably the upload, isn't it, from the streaming platforms? I think. Yeah, this is from the Orchard. So if you go on Long Branch's one, it would probably appear. Yeah, Long Branch. That's our label, and they host our videos and stuff. Yeah, Branch. Branch, like as a tree branch.
Oh.
Long Branch.
Yeah, I'm dyslexic, so. Oh my god. Can't spell for shit.
Do you want me to type it in Twitch chat for
So,
you,
yeah.
Krigsy?
Yes, please. Yes, I thought it had an A in it. I weren't sure. Damn.
I think Callum's dyslexic actually as well. Towards at the end. Yeah, so yeah, it should come up then.
Yep,
The second one there.
There it is. You see, down.
Oh, this one here.
Yeah, down one more. I think, because otherwise it will just pull up their whole list. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, cool. Let's do it.
Go.
What shows were
Devon
these?
Raffin.
Big one.
It looks strange, Cherry, without the context. I'm so used to him now.
Yeah, she's phasing them out now.
And you're not wearing the famous show shirt.
I mixed it up. To be fair, there were so many shows I had to. There it is. I had to space it out, otherwise they'd do.
Yeah.
The chair and the lyrics coming across the screen. So yeah, we had to then get that back to him. He had to get like all the formatting stuff correct, and then like send it back to the label and whatnot. So yeah, it took a little while to get it right. Yeah, I feel like a lot of things, like the video took a while to get right. The writing the song took a long time. What's the other thing? Oh, we've got sweaters coming. A little teaser. They'll be going up on our store soon. I think they'll be arriving to mine tomorrow. I've actually got more stock of the it's in the back there somewhere. More stock of the acid wash has come through for the tour.
Oh, hell yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna be cool.
We need some more
then,
long
yeah.
sleeves though. I didn't manage to get
Yeah,
one.
so that's gonna be the one we're getting is like a long sleeve like sweater, I guess. I don't know what you would call it, but yeah, which we haven't done before, so that'd be quite nice. It's cool. It's a really cool design, based for the song essentially.
Sick. Well, all of the hardship going into this one, like you said, it took a long time for the video and the song.
Yeah, yeah,
There's a good payoff.
yeah. I
There's
think
payoff.
so. Even like the song structure, we were like until quite like maybe last summer, I guess. We're like, do we have another chorus at the end after the breakdown? But then we were like, we did that with Lithium Kiss, kind of. We were like, well, we've never done a song where it's just two choruses and then it like kind of leaves you hanging a little bit. So yeah, we kind of wanted that to change it up a little bit on this one.
It's a hint of what's to come.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, again, like I said, the next one's quite heavy, so yeah, that's going to be an interesting one, especially if we get the feature. Well, basically, he said he's going to listen to it today, and
Is it someone we know?
yeah, you've probably heard of, yeah, you probably someone you've heard of. They're quite big in the rock scene in the UK, so yeah, it'd be quite a cool get, I think. But yeah, we're going to be doing a few features actually, with some future songs. But yeah, I'd say we've got two more recorded. I think. Oh, I showed them briefly on stream when I was streaming. When was it? 2 weeks ago or something?
Yeah.
So like one of those is the one we were talking about. There's another one as well, which is a little bit more electronic, I guess.
Nice.
But it's kind of got proper like Doom style breakdown, which is pretty cool. And then we've got, is there two more in the works? I think there's like two or three that are kind of like almost finished, and we're like speaking to people like features and collabs and stuff. So it's going to be interesting next few releases essentially.
And if you're close to any of these shows, go. You should definitely go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, obviously, I mentioned we are actually coming back. We're in this weird situation where we've technically already announced our next shows, but we can't talk about it yet because of these shows. So we'll be playing with a German band called Future Palace in December. I think we're doing. Where are we doing? We're doing London Garage. We're doing Manchester. We're doing the same Manchester venue.
Academy 3.
So we're doing Manchester, Academy 3 again. We're doing
seems
Leeds,
to be, because Academy 3 is really good. It is.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd ever been to that one, like other than.
Who've I seen there? I've seen a few bands there.
Bridge.
No, never seen Bridge there.
Imagine.
Seen the Raven Age there actually. MJ's first show was.
No, really.
Manchester's show.
Oh, was it?
Was there? Yeah.
Oh.
His first actual show. No, his second actually, because it was the day after Surrogate was released.
Oh wow! Yeah.
They played in Manchester
yeah.
then.
Wait, what year was that then? 2018.
Yeah, they supported Savage Messiah.
Yeah. Okay, that's right. Yeah, and then they did the headline tour that we were on, right?
Yeah.
That's right. Cool. Yeah, that's the last time we played on London. When you were playing on this run, London Underworld. So it's been what, 7 years?
Yep. Crazy.
Yeah, literally, pretty much 7 years since we played that venue, which is cool. Yeah, that's like I'll be honest, I don't like it that much. The older I get, the less I like it. But it is still such an iconic venue. Like, just be like, kind of say that you've played Underworld is pretty cool. But,
definitely.
Yeah.
We've been there, haven't we, Craigsy? We saw DK.
Oh yeah,
there.
you did. That's right. I remember that. Yeah. But yeah, on that tour, then we're also doing, I think, Key Club in Leeds and some venue called Slay in Glasgow, which everyone says is really good. So should be cool. But,
Bandy might be able to go to that. That's in chat. He's Scotland.
Scotland. Whoa. See, well, yeah, the garage one is. on this tour is quite
Sold
low
out
on tickets,
already,
I think,
yeah.
because well, it's not sold out yet, I don't think.
Says it as selling fast on the.
Going fast, yeah, because I think they are based. The band are from Glasgow, so
Yeah, because
that's like their hometown show.
I actually saw Mason Hill with the Fallen State, and
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because he was. We were speaking to the agent on the Rory tour. He came to the Wolverhampton show, and he was mentioning potentially getting us for this tour. And yeah, he said obviously like Mason Hill used to be a bit more like in that Fallen State scene.
yeah,
Their new vocalist is a bit more metalcore, so there's kind of like that kind of like widening the net, I suppose, so to speak.
Yes. Why only top 5? Shouldn't it be top 5, Sid?
Other wills there are in bands now. Other than actually Will Young.
yeah.
But yeah, yeah, I don't know when we'll basically it's going to be another case of like whenever we can get stuff together, we want to try and get the next song out. But we're hoping, I think, will be like June or something.
Yeah.
June or early July, the latest, probably. Yeah, depends on how quickly this feature comes together and whatnot. If he manages to track something down, and yeah, then we'll send it over to our usual engineer in Germany, and yeah, then it's trying to get a video with him involved would be is our next step then, which would be
A
which would be
spot with
very
like
fun.
MJ or someone would be cool.
Yeah, you know what?
Or
He
even
has come up
or
in
even
conversation.
Tony.
Oh yeah, yeah. Tony's we've discussed about defects and stuff. I
That
think
tour
because
needs
they
to
were having
happen.
that lineup change. What's that?
That tour needs to happen.
Oh, defects and defenses.
Yeah. The
I
Death
could see
tour.
it. I could see it.
That'd be a good one.
There's a Southampton band called Deference as well, and we used to play a lot of like old management had links with them, so they kept like we were on similar lineups, and we'd always get like tagged but incorrectly. Tony's great. He's such a good good dude. He's always super supportive of us and stuff as well, which is nice. But yeah, yeah. Hopefully by June we'll have the next song out, and then yeah, we're kind of just doing bit by bit. Yeah, it's because basically all the songs we've got in the pipeline are probably going to have feature of some kind, or like collaboration. It means like the work process is really different because like there's even like another song where we'd actually asked someone for the next song. They ended up saying like we'd rather just like work on a song from scratch and like do it like as a proper like collab writing session. So kind of started in the background as well, which is quite interesting. So we're using bits of their songs that they've not finished, and they're using bits of our songs that we've not finished, and it will probably be like a proper like fusion of two styles, which will be quite interesting. But yeah, we'll see.
Cool.
Yeah. It should be quite an interesting mix actually. But yeah, there's a mix of kind of like features that we've got and stuff like we've got in the pipeline. But yeah, we'll see how it goes really. Top 60 with the vocalist. I love that. Good.
It's hard to find collaborators that fit your style of the band, or do you kind of like go with their style as well? Like,
I mean,
just kind of mix them both.
All the ones that we've kind of got lined up are like a little bit more out there. Like for example, yeah, I mean, obviously I can't say too much without giving it away, but like,
yeah,
like sometimes we've talked about artists that would like be kind of obvious. So like, I mean, our sound engineers band, as everything unfolds, are quite like relatively similar, but because in some ways like they started after us, but then they're like become a lot bigger than us. like then we were on like on the same label at one point, and now they've moved to a bigger label and stuff like. So it's like we don't want to be like having them featured would make a lot of sense, but also we're kind of like, well, it's almost like too close association. You know what I mean? So like there's an aspect of like we don't want it to be too obvious. We want it to be like something that's gonna either surprise people, like mean that we write like the way we're writing is a bit different.
Yeah.
Because I think it also then means that we're not writing the same stuff over and over again as well. I mean, all I'm gonna say as well about the next song is that like me doing the part is gonna be very funny. I'm gonna basically have to almost rewrite it so that it's not too much in his style, because it would not work if I did that. Yeah, so like there's other like some of the other artists we're looking at are like either in similar kind of genres, but they're not like they're doing something quite unique, or they're in completely different genres. Like we spoke to one not long ago who's like a kind of a songwriter, like solo-ish musician in like the US. So it's like, yeah, that's like was the first time we've like really spoken to a like an artist of that kind overseas, and like we had like a full-on like Zoom call with her, and like it was so funny. She was just like, "Hey guys, nice to meet you." We were like, "Okay, this is
American
weird."
accent.
Yeah, it was so funny. We were just like, oh, "Okay, cool." So yeah, like that's every situation is also a little bit different. Like whereas the next song we've literally kind of Cherry had actually written second verse where we've now cut out of.
Yeah.
We weren't sure what the feature situation was going to be, because we've actually already recorded it. Like our vocal parts are done already, so we'll just basically have to just cut out the chunk that she recorded for that and then replace it with the new vocals. Yeah, that's essentially like all the situations are a little bit different. So the feature that we were meant to have for the next song is now becoming a collaboration song. So we've got like a whole WhatsApp just for that. We're sending ideas to each other, and there's like this artist in A, so that's going to be its own thing, and like we've got a song idea in mind, but then like they've got kind of concepts that they want to integrate, because we're not like we're not finished with the song in a way. So yeah, it's like it's a little bit strange, because it's something we've just like loads of different like writing styles that we've not done before. And like everything since Lithium Kiss has been a bit different anyway, because we used to write with our old manager. Like he was kind of the guy who used to do our production stuff. We would go to his, and like all of Shadowlight essentially was done like with him. Whereas now he's not really doing music anymore. It was the band that we saw us with in Manchester that time, Hollow or Hollow.
Yeah. God, that was
a while ago. Yeah,
yeah.
Was that T-shirt? I feel like that T-shirt was after that.
No, it was before, because I'm in the picture. I'm actually wearing it.
You're wearing that one, yeah. Oh, okay. That must have been the 2020. Was that the Black Heart show? Maybe we had that. But
no, because
maybe we got it. Maybe we got it for that tour then. Yeah. God, it's so far back now. It's all a blur. But yeah. So like, yeah, definitely. It's just been like loads of different writing, like approaches, which is kind of cool. Like one of the things we like wanted to make sure it wasn't like, as I said, like normally it's always Callum coming up with like the chunk of the idea. Kind of wanted to change that up just so that he kind of has a little bit of a break in a way, and just so that we're like not writing too much of the same thing. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I think we've got like I said, I think we've got like 4 or 5. We've got 2 where we've actually recorded the vocals already. One will have 2 probably will have features and stuff. And we've got another 2 or 3, I think. And then these new ones that still need writing as like collaboration projects. So yeah, it's a like we're kind of really changing up how we're writing whatever it's going to be next. We don't really know if it's going to be an EP or an album, but it'll probably lead up to something. It'll be a collection of some description, and then how we release it is the thing.
Well, it doesn't. It really doesn't feel as long Shadowlight doesn't feel as old as it is. It's like, whoa,
I know.
shit.
Yeah, yeah, I know. When it was like 1 year alone, it was like, wait, what? Even sometimes though, when we think of like when we like realize that, oh yeah, we've been without a bassist for like like over a year now, well over a year. So that's always weird to think as well.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
rather confused when bassist went because
Mm,
obviously it was just, obviously we had the Chugmas
yes.
show. He wasn't there.
Yeah. Oh, Chugmas. Yeah, he was sessioning
And
with
then
his wedding band. That was the problem. That was the like one of the big issues is like we used to get a lot of shows on weekends and stuff because those are the ones that made sense for us to do. But then he wasn't able to. He was often fully booked on Fridays and Saturdays because that was his busy like wedding band income time.
mm,
So like I think that's one part of the reason why he left because it was like a lot of the like he was having to turn down stuff that would make him actual money,
mm,
whereas like those are the times that we would be able to actually make a gig work because we're like the majority of us weren't working our day jobs. So yeah, it was a bit difficult, but yeah, like I haven't spoken to him here and there. Like he was at Download last year,
yeah,
tried to meet up, it just never happened. um, yeah, I mean he lives like near Warwick now, so he's a little bit further, like he's quite far away. Um, yeah, the day we got back from that German festival,
yeah.
and it was so rough. We were on the ferry overnight. Can't remember what time. It must have been like 2
Well, yeah,
a.m. ferry. No, was it 2 a.m. ferry? Or it was like I think we got to we're debating where basically whether do we actually just go to bed for like 2 hours in the van, or do we just like get the 2 hour early ferry and just sleep on the ferry? So we did
mm.
that instead. So like, because we got to like Dunkirk at like 2 a.m.
Oof.
driving from Hamburg. No, yeah, Hamburg.
And you had an absolute stinker on the Rory tour as well, didn't you?
Well, that was horrible. That was terrible. But
Even
that was
even
just
I even
because
I was like, oh my god, shit.
it was so bad because we'd done so well on the UK run. Like we were like looking at our finances, being like, "This is amazing," and then it was like karma hit us really hard. It was like had to negate it. Um, yeah, that was rough. But yeah, basically Brexit. It was essentially because of Brexit. We
Yep.
tried to be prepared, and we were like, we're not going to hide our merch this time, which we've done the previous times because we were like, okay, we're like the merch was selling really well. Let's try and sell as much as we can, and then we'll restock the stuff that we actually need to restock. So we took like everything, almost all of our merch ready to go for these like four or five Europe dates, and
Yep.
spoken to a band called Graphic Nature who were on tour with that Stray from the Path band.
Mm.
They'd had their merch caught by border control, so they got fined like can't remember how much, like a grand or something, a grand and a half or something like that, like something ridiculous for their merch. So we were like, okay, what is it they said that you needed? And they were like, oh, you just need to be able to present like your like a VAT breakdown of your merch, like and how much VAT you would owe should you sell everything to like the German government, essentially, which actually isn't the case. It's way more complicated than that when we found what we found out. Um, yeah, so it was rough, but basically the UK government shouldn't have let us out. And, yeah, the UK government just didn't care. Like the border didn't care. They let us into the ferry. We went like 2 a.m. in Perk to their border control and were like, "Here's the document with all our merch and like the VAT breakdowns." And they were like, "What the fuck is this? Like, you're basically just saying, hello, I am illegally importing this amount of merchandise into your country." So they
Weird.
took our the forms that we need for all of our equipment, and because they have to take it into their offices and then stamp it as an approval, and then we can go. But because they'd taken that stamp it because of the situation. We were basically just stuck in like truck lanes. Like, yeah, like they gave us a list of like, basically it was like, I don't know, it's so difficult. We wanted to make more like funny posts about it because it was so ridiculous. Like they gave us a sheet at 2 a.m, which was like in Comic Sans that just said Brexit contacts or something, and it was all just a list of people who worked. I don't know if they what they were like sponsors or something, and it was just a list of people's like mobile numbers. And so Callum was basically had to like try and call up all these numbers at 2 a.m, like personal numbers, and like try and explain in French what the situation was, and they all basically like told him to F off in French. And like, so him and our photographer were up front in the van. We weren't planning to stay all of us in the van. So we like literally me and Kyle were spooning in the top bunk. And then there was Cherry had her own one.
Hi.
Cherry had her own one, and then we had our sound guy was just sleeping on the floor of the van.
Oof.
Right.
It was
I'll be back
so
up
rough.
in a minute.
Oh, that's rough.
That wasn't
Damn.
great.
But yeah,
Thank you.
Right, go.
Much.
yeah, it was
Too much.
yeah, honestly, it was, and then like it was annoying because every path we led, like we were like, okay, there's like an infinite number of possibilities that we don't know which one we need to take. So we were literally like, our sound guy was asking someone, photographer tried to speak to someone, I think, over in the German side. Oh, we spoke to the label because we were like, okay, like what's like, do you know what we can do in this situation? We spoke to, well, obviously we had to speak to Rory's team. We had to be like, yo, we might be quite late for the show. And like, obviously it got to the point where we were like, okay, we're going to be very late for the show. And then it was like, yeah, we're not going to make the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was like, the tour manager was really nice. And he was like, let me try and speak to some people. It's like, I've never heard this situation happening before. Like, don't know how you've managed to get trapped basically on the border. Customs people were saying, oh, we need to speak to the ferry company to speak to the UK border to become like an interim, like they need to kind of agree to sponsor us to, I guess, basically say that we're okay. And then it took 2 hours just waiting around because that's what they told us to do. And then they came back saying, oh, they won't do it. Basically, we were like, great. So that was a like waste of 2 hours us sitting around. Like, yeah, there was no food because you're not allowed to basically go anywhere. A shack, which was like, it was like a portaloo, basically, like one of those portaloo cabin things where it was literally just like squatting toilets.
Oh.
It was horrendous. Luckily, I'd gotten like a big multi-pack of walkers, so that we had like loads of. They would basically just lived off crisps the entire day.
Oof.
There you go.
Yeah, it was rough as heck. And yeah, in the end, we were like, well, I think it got to like 3 p.m. I think 2 p.m. we pulled the show because we were like, it's going to take us 3 or 4 hours to drive to Cologne. And they were like, if you can't get here for doors, you can't, like, basically you can't play because you're going to have to, like, there's something, I think the venue is like a smaller venue in the Europe. They were like slightly smaller venues. So they were like, yeah, there's nowhere to load in through the back. So you have to load in through the crowd. So, yeah, that was cancel the show. And then we were like, well, if it hits 5 p.m, everything's going to close again and we're going to be stuck here overnight again. So we were like, okay, well, why don't we just get a ferry back to the UK and store it? Because like, then we got put onto a lead of, oh, if you find an international storage unit in the area, they can escort you and you can drop it off all your merch there and then carry on. And then basically all the ones we called, they were like, either they were fully booked or they wouldn't allow it essentially. So that was a dead end. And then we were like, oh, well, fuck it. Let's just go back to the UK, book a return ferry, go back to Dover, drop it off at a storage unit in the UK and then get the ferry back. So like, it was like mission impossible. We got off the ferry, like went to the car. I think we still ballsed it up as well because we went straight. We were meant to go to the office to stamp our equipment again. Ended up storing the stuff, going back to stamp it, and like stamped it what, like we basically just went to the office, they stamped it in and then stamped it back out again. And the guy was just like, the guy recognized us from the night before and was like, what is going on? It was just like, look, we're just idiots, don't worry about it.
I was confused. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was rough. And then like we basically had to catch up on the tour because we'd missed like a whole day of driving as well. So we were on the same ferry 24 hours later going back to France, and then we had to catch up to try and be able to get to Hamburg the next day. So like basically I drove like 2 hours, I think. So we got there at 2 a.m. I drove 2 hours, and then Kyle drove 2 hours, and we stayed where we were meant to stay, like some fans over in Dusseldorf, I think area. Yeah. Because they'd had some vinyl delivered to them. Like we bought some extra vinyl from the label and shipped it to Germany to save on like import costs. And so we got to theirs at like 6:30 in the morning. They were like, "Oh, hello." It was just like the sun was literally almost up at that point. We were like, "Can we have like a 2-hour nap and then we'll be out of your hair? Thank you." So that was a very difficult 24 hours. And then the van broke down the next day. So it literally just didn't stop. It was insane.
I remember messaging you just like, "You're good, dude," because I obviously.
Oh man,
seen
it was
it all.
like it was constant. So literally, as soon as we left theirs at like I think it was 11 a.m. or something, I started driving. Must have bumped something, and I think Kyle knew that the alternator belt was a bit loose or something, but he hadn't, like, I don't know, he wanted to get spare or something, but basically, yeah, it fell off. Had to pull off on a highway. The AA insurance, the Europe insurance that he'd got, didn't cover highways, so we were basically stuck in a place that we couldn't be rescued in. We were like, "What?" Yeah, he was on the phone to being like, "Well, that was absolutely pointless." And luckily, our German photographer was able to like ask just someone who literally just stopped up at the truck stop if they could get a lift to the local garage where they'd ordered a part to using Prime, Amazon Prime. So they literally got luckily got a lift to the local garage, got an Uber back, and then Kyle called his mechanic in the UK and got me to like screen share while he was under the van, like refitting this belt between the two mechanisms. Oh, it was like the worst. And then by then, because like we'd messaged the tour manager again, being like, "Okay, so we're in Germany, but our van has now broken down." He was like, "Oh my god, you guys are having the worst luck." But yeah, again, the same thing. It was like if you can't, it was like if you can't get, again, unfortunately, if you can't get at the doors, we're gonna have to pull your set. And so like we literally like just slammed on it once the van was working again, and we just ran all the way to Hamburg, which was like a 2.5-hour drive, 3-hour drive, I think. We got there like half an hour before the doors, so we literally set up all our stuff, did a quick sound check, and we had like 10 minutes to spare. It was insane. I think the shot with all the lights from the balcony was from that show, so it was like it was really funny, to be fair, because our sound guy was a different one than we had from the UK. I think it was the same guy we had on the Lion's Den show.
Yeah.
And so he was like fresh faced. He hadn't been on tour. He was like, "This is fine. You know, we got stuck at the border. Whatever. It's all good." We were all completely knackered. We were like, "This sucks." And he was like, "Look at it this way. Once you get to the show, you're going to play the best show you've ever played in your life." If it happens. And it did. So yeah, it was true.
Trying to hype you up.
Yeah, he was our hype man for that entire Europe trip, which was very needed.
How did
Yeah,
Cherry
you need
cope?
someone
Because like
positive like
Cherry's
that.
always
She
been
just-
very hidden.
She was like, "It is the curse. This is the curse it's just happening to us like right now." She basically kind of just stayed, like, she did a lot of the social posting and stuff to let people know what was going on. But yeah, she literally just stayed in her little bunk and kind of like the curtains drawn. Yeah, it was intense, very intense. And she didn't even sleep that night because she slept while we were driving to Dusseldorf.
Yeah.
So like by the time we got there, she'd already slept like 4 or 5 hours or something. And so she just stayed up with the fans and was like the people we were staying with, and we were just chatting. So like she didn't even sleep at all, and then she slept on the way going the next day. So like yeah, I don't know. Her sleep pattern is beyond me. I have no idea how she manages.
The other music that Cherry's releasing is pretty cool. We reacted to that, didn't we, Krigsy?
Oh, the loop
That
stuff,
stuff.
yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, I think she's going to do another one next month. She was saying. We helped her move on Saturday. It was horrendous. It was only like she moved like two roads down,
Yeah.
but like the new place was like up. It was like third floor in one of those old Victorian like Brighton buildings. So it was actually like 6 flights of stairs,
Oh.
and like
No lift.
yes, no lift. So,
Oh.
like Sunday and yesterday, like our legs were. It's like I couldn't actually stand up yesterday. It was so bad. It was was it yesterday or day before? Day before, I think. What day is it today? Yeah, it's Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
Monday. It was in absolute agony. It was horrendous. But yeah, she's moved in, so
Who needs the gym?
yeah. Well, genuinely, yeah. Like she definitely won't need it for her legs. That's for sure.
And then obviously you got next week.
Yes,
Pointing
yeah.
at the stream.
That will be good. That will be really good.
I
Yeah,
am absolutely gutted to be missing Manchester, but you know,
yeah,
money's tight.
yeah, it is what it is. I mean, we're actually going to be back in. We're actually stopping by Manchester on the Saturday as well. We're going to go to that Deadbolt festival.
Oh yeah.
we spoke because we have nothing else to do, and we're staying with a guy up in Bolton. Funnily enough,
That's literally
from
half an hour from me, if that.
oh, is it? Yeah, yeah. Are you Bury?
Yeah.
You're Bury. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. He's in a band called Echelon. One of their guys used to run Tech Fest, UK
Yeah.
Tech Fest. But yeah, literally, because they were recording near mine, but with the guy that we do our vocals with, and I mentioned that we were like in between places because obviously Kyle shoots off after Wolverhampton, off on his
Yep.
second skiing trip of the year.
Which
And then
there's
we've got
there's a guest drummer for the Glasgow show, Krigsy.
is
There is.
Yeah, for the Glasgow
Mr.
show.
Mr. Jai himself. Yeah,
You've
gonna
met
be quite
Jai,
fun.
haven't
He's gonna
you?
be at the-
Yeah.
Kriggsy's met everyone, haven't you, from Raven Age lot?
Yeah, that was really cool, guys.
yeah. Jai's a legend. He hasn't filled in for us since we played Face Down in like 20. I think it would have been 2019. I think it was just before our Raven Age tour.
Yeah.
He filled in for Kyle. Show we played, and it was like 1 a.m. or something, and it was up like so many flights of stairs in this venue in London.
Oh.
Yeah, it was intense. We played it again last year, but we played the main room, which is only a few flights of stairs up, which was much better. But yeah, that tour's gonna be cool. Looking forward to that. It was a shame that we weren't able to do the festival on the Saturday. Yeah, we kind of like we debated, like we tried to see if we could just start in Bristol and then we'd do Bristol. It would have been then like Bristol Wednesday, London Thursday, Wolverhampton Friday, and then Manchester on the Saturday. But yeah, the agent was like, it's kind of like you have to do all of it, or you can't kind of cut shows out for something like this short, I think. So it made sense. We were like, let's keep it cool. Spoke to the Deadbolt guy, and he was cool about it. So we're gonna see the sights of Manchester on a Saturday.
Nice.
I'll drop you a message after work.
Yeah, do it. Why not? It should be good.
Go for a few beers.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
But
that
then-
said, I'm going to be the only driver then, so I'm going to have to take it easy as well. Fortunately, but yeah,
Just one drinking and some Red Bulls afterwards.
one Red Bull. I'll be up all night otherwise. Then we've got to get to Glasgow the next day, which is long. Like I looked at the route, and it's like because the load in is quite early as well because it's a Sunday.
Yeah.
So like we're gonna have to leave at like 9 a.m. if not earlier or something to get there for. Is it 9 a.m. or maybe 8? But yeah, it's going to be a long drive. It's just going to be me because Kyle's obviously usually the only other driver. I mean, Callum is registered. He can drive, but none of us, including him, really trust him navigating the van. he's a little clumsy. He has a little less spatial awareness, I think. Yeah, he drove. I think he did.
One piece.
Yeah, genuinely. Yeah, he did the songwriting. It's fine. I think he drove. Did he drive the last London show? Where was it? He drove the van for like a very short stint. I can't remember where it was. Oh, it was to pick up our sound guy for one of the I think the headline shows.
Yeah.
So it was literally like he doesn't live very far from Kyle, so it was like maybe a half-hour drive, and then he was like, "Cool, I'm done." So yeah, that was funny. Maybe if I need to like eat lunch or something on the way, I'll swap out with him. It's gonna be good. We haven't played Glasgow in a long time. Yeah, London sucks.
Yeah.
I don't mind driving it at night to shows. Yeah, usually Kyle is the master going into London shows in the day because it's just like if it's North London though, it's not so bad because obviously Kyle's kind of north of London, so we don't have to go into traffic. But I think when we did that Red Hook tour, we played a venue that was like on Denmark Street where like all the music shops used to be and stuff, and some of them are still there, I think. And like we literally went through like Piccadilly Circus and stuff. It was horrendous. It was like the worst.
Can't think of anything worse than driving in London.
In a van as well, yeah.
Charge for the congestion charge thing.
Congestion charge. Yeah, that and the ULEZ as well, because our van is like 2008 or something ridiculous. So yeah, it's a bit.
She's lasted you well
expensive. Though. Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. Kyle took her to an OT on not too long ago, like last week or something, and yeah, got some stuff fixed, got it cleaned in the inside, so it should be nice and good to go. But yeah, there was they found something about the model, like it has an issue with it where you can't actually lift the van to fix underneath, like it actually will drop on your head. So
Jesus.
Like it's good we found that out before we like blew a tire or something. That could have been bad. But yeah, hopefully it lasts a little bit longer. I think we've just established we probably won't take it out to Europe anymore, just because it was a little bit too difficult to maintain, really.
Mm.
Yeah. 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 That was Metamorphosis. So yeah, what did you guys think?
Love it.
Definitely a 9.5.
No, I like that. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's gonna be that'll be a nice staple to our live set.
It's a fun one live anyway.
Yeah, it is. It is. I think like Lithium Kiss is quite dancey, whereas this one's a bit more of like a big anthem-y vibe.
See, for me, I see Lithium as just one that just fucking gets your head going.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's proper like groovy and bouncy, but yeah, this one's a little bit more like I don't know. Yeah, it's got a bit of everything, but yeah, it's a very catchy chorus.
And it's nice to see you playing, you know, bigger venues like Academy 3 is fairly big.
Yeah, yeah, that's gonna be cool. Yeah, that's I was quite surprised that the Future Palace one is doing the same venue because the garage one they're doing in London is big. So yeah, I actually thought they'd do a bigger one in Manchester, but I think they're trying to get a lot of sold out shows, so that would be quite cool. Yeah, get to do it twice in 1 year.
I'll have to put some money away for that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think do we have any other shows in the works? I'm trying to think if we've got anything that's yet to be announced. We've got the Brighton one, which was just announced last week.
Even possibly
London. Headlining.
Even possibly London, because, you know, Kruggs has not been to a defensive show yet.
Yeah, that's true. We're doing a headline in High Wycombe as well that was announced the other day, so that's quite cool. And then I'm trying to think if we've actually got. I think that's think that's it. We didn't get like a lot of the festivals that we wanted to get this year we didn't actually seem to get, so that's why we're like, let's just like release song and just try and get some like hype train going really. Yeah, we were hoping to do Radar this year in Manchester, but that didn't seem to happen, which was a shame. But yeah, and Download we almost got apparently. Our agent was like, basically like just like a week before they announced it, they were like, have they announced it or like they settled it or something? Like our agent was like, you're on the bill basically.
Yeah.
Like sick. And then yeah, literally like the week before they announced, they were like, oh, it's turned out like they've overbooked a little bit, and there's a bunch of bands they basically had to like say sorry, no to, and we were one of them sadly. So like that was a shame, but
Would it have been a bigger stage than the other year?
well, it would have been the main festival, so we would have been like on the poster and stuff, which is cool.
Oh,
but,
fuck yeah. That's a shame.
Yeah, but yeah, hopefully then next year we'll be hopefully we're like in the reserve. We're gonna try like that's on the down low, but we're basically gonna do a big like kind of like what we did with the Heart.
Yeah.
We did the Heart at Black Heart. We're gonna do something like that, but bigger venue. Like sometime next year, we'll try like basically do it with Live Nation, so that
I'll
they've
sell a
kind of got
kidney.
eyes on us.
I'll sell a kidney.
It's fine. You've got loads of time to save up for that one.
That one's going to be a party. You know, I'll make sure Krugsy comes. I'll make sure Krugsy's coming.
Do it. Yeah, that's going to be like proper like.
Make sure
Gonna be like OG fans, new fans, like we're gonna try and get everyone down to that one. But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
It's like the last Manchester show. I'm pointing at the picture of me and you. Something else happened that day. It was a mad day, that.
Which one? The Hollow one?
No, the most recent. Last year.
Oh yeah. Of course, yeah. that was some big news.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was.
It was a crazy day.
Cool. That was really nice to have you guys at that show. That was cool. I really enjoyed that. Like playing that little venue was kind of
that little room.
Cool way to end the year.
It's so strange.
Yeah, it is odd, isn't it? That whole venue is kind of odd, but like
because the stage is like round. I was like, how are you like? How's Terry gonna be able to move around and?
It was it was quite strange. Where did he? Oh, because London was a bigger venue, yeah. And then Nottingham's is very cool. Really like the Bodega venue. And then we did that record store in Bristol on the first day, which was probably about kind of the same size as Manchester, maybe a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. Those shows, they were like a little bit different.
Do you prefer playing bigger venues to small venues, or because I'll find bigger venues, especially in the crowd, the sound kind of goes a little bit, like you can hear echo.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think like we've not played. I think my first show with Defenses was the only time we played a space big enough for that to be a problem. Generally, I think for like even the Download stage that we played was like. It was big, but it was like the space was well designed, so it was like everyone was standing within earshot, I think.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like bigger venues. I mean, our sound guy always the sound guys that like sound crew. Like we've got a couple people that we kind of use, and they're all really good at like what they do. I think. Actually, Lincoln was quite a big venue for that Croft Fest that we did. We actually so we had the sound engineer. She does Leeds Key Club.
Yeah.
And she did the Listel tour that we did in Europe. And because they were using a desk that she basically could run, she basically just took the recordings from the Europe shows, and like instead of us having to get there really early before the bands played and like set up and do a sound check, she just did a sound check without us even there. It was so funny. So she got there at like, I can't remember, from Leeds, she got there at like 10 or something, did the sound check, and then just like chilled until I can't remember, we got there at like 3 or 4 p.m. She was like, yeah, I'm just going to have a nap. It's fine. So that was really funny. But yeah, it sounded good. Like it was a big room, but it sounded really cool. So yeah, I mean, we've been pretty good in that front, I think, so far. I think Southampton. I'm not sure what it sounded like at the back because that was a big room. But yeah, I mean, I watched Rory from the back. It was pretty good. I mean, they had a good sound engineer, but yeah, our guy was did the job well. But I don't know. In terms of playing, I don't know. It's a weird one. Like it's like sometimes it's easier in smaller venues because like people are like more engaged. Whereas like in bigger venues, sometimes you feel like you're kind of having to fight for attention. At the same time, there's that kind of crowd vibe where like when one person does something, like everyone joins in, like the lights and stuff. Like in Southampton was like so easy, but I was like we were all a little bit worried that like if it didn't happen, it would look really bad. Like if it was only like 5 people in the crowd of like 2,000 that actually pulled out their phone, it was like, oh no, here we go. But yeah, no, it was all good.
I bet it was a goosebumps moment for you.
Yeah, that was definitely. It was really cool because we don't have much time as well between parts, so it was kind of like, okay, you need to like say it there and be clear. Like hope people hear you, especially like you said with the sounds like sometimes not being amazing. Like you have to make sure that like what you say is heard, otherwise it's gonna just be like awkward. It's like this bump that no one replies to.
Here's a question: what's your favourite Manchester venue that you've played?
Ooh, let me think. Hang on, I'm just dropping a message. God, I can't type. Just a venue that I've played. I did quite like Lionsden. It was a weird venue to load in, but it was interesting. Though I'd probably say, I don't know, Rebellion is really cool. I did really enjoy playing Rebellion with the Raven Age.
Yeah, that was
on that one.
I was there before all of you.
Yeah, that was it. That was where you started, wasn't it?
Yep.
Really, I'm trying to think of another venue I've played. There was the Club Academy. That was quite cool.
Yeah, that was this tour.
Yes, yeah, that one. Gosh, I'm trying. I played the what's now Atma. Is it Atma?
Atma, yeah.
It used to be called Crack Gallery. Yeah, that was the first venue I played in Manchester. That was it was cool. The loading was hard because it's like in such a weird alleyway. Like we genuinely, because we got the show organised by some mates who like were saving a date that was meant to be in Tamworth. The promoter just basically bailed 2 weeks before, and so we had to get a show like booked and like set up in like 2 weeks and try and sell tickets for it. Yeah, so we turned up. We had no idea really of like any of the information. We were finding out via one of the support bands because the support band was like helping organize it. It was so like chaotic, but yeah, that was a cool venue. I'm just trying to think of any others in Manchester that we played.
Both in the Deaf Institute. Both
yeah,
them are strange.
Deaf Institute's quite cool, but I don't know if it's really like great for our kind of music. I'd like I feel it's too light. It's too bright. I feel like for like metal shows. But
I don't know.
it is a
You
cool
seem
venue.
to do really well on the Red Hook tour there.
Yeah, that one was good actually. Again, I just found like when we look back at pictures and stuff, that one was really like a lot of the pictures were like quite bright and a little bit too like there was too much like going on. But it's a very cool venue. I do like it. I don't think. God, I feel like there's been more venues, but at the same time, Star and Garter I've played as well. I liked it.
Was Starregata previous to Defences? Because I'm sure.
Yeah. You went to see with Ash, didn't you?
Yeah. That was when
Yeah, no, I
came
played
out.
there. I played there with. It was like some showcase thing. Who else was on it? I think there was a band called Kyber Koi who were headlining it, but it was like loads of first band, like their first shows. Even with Archeon, it was only like our second or third show, but they were like giving us a good guarantee. And it was packed as soon as the band started. I've never seen a show like it. Like I think he's part of a promotion company, and he does sound now for I think some band or lighting or something.
Mm.
Yeah, it was just like a mix of prog metal bands basically. Like I think we were third on. There was a band called Blind Summit who were on second. They're really good. Well, they've changed their name to Glasshaven now.
Yeah.
I think kind of Manchester, Sheffield based.
That name actually
yeah,
does
it
ring
was
a
like-
bell.
They've done only like 2 songs recently, but like their marketing guy is the singer's partner, so he's doing our stuff as well. But yeah, they've done like 2 songs, but they've kind of really gone hard with them, which has seems to have done quite well for them. We actually wanted them for our Manchester support recently, but they were like, we're not really at like playing shows yet.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a cool venue, the Star and Garter, but we were having some. I remember we had some like electrical issues because of the station apparently, which was weird. We kept getting this buzzing like in our ears, which was like really distracting. I don't know if we got it fixed. I don't know. I think we just had to play through it, to be honest. It's a cool venue. It's a really high stage though. I remember.
So I'd say Deference Retreat was the Red Hook one. That stage even.
Yeah, that's also really high.
I was like that.
What was it about Manchester and high stages? Is like even Rebellion is quite tall for a normal venue. I mean, I guess it's similar to Underworld in a way, but like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you could still jump off the stage if you wanted to.
Yeah. Because I think Deaf Institute or Star and Garter, you might hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. We haven't played any other venues in Manchester. I don't think. Yeah, so that's it. I've been to Manchester, the main room before. I think I saw Periphery there.
Yeah.
That was okay, but the sound was a bit.
Weird venue from one of my favourite venues actually in Manchester. It's got to be the Ritz. It's a weird. Obviously, it's an
Oh
O2
yeah, you were
venue,
saying.
but every time I go there, it's just the atmosphere.
I'd like to play some of these venues at some point, but yeah.
You will.
Yeah, one day.
Because you've gone from playing the smaller venues now. Like, look at where you're at now with.
Yeah.
The only way is up.
Pretty much. I mean, doing our like headline shows and actually like basically selling it out is really cool. That's definitely been a change in the last like 2 years. When we did that tour in January last year.
Yep.
When we did Lines then, like we just because we did it all ourselves, and we were like we had no like it was only because we didn't have any like tours booked, and we were like we should do an album release tour, so we were like let's just book it all ourselves, hope that people turn up, because it was a bit like we have no idea. No one goes to Manchester willingly. I mean, I feel the same about London, but London is just like unless you have a good reason, it's just it's expensive and it's big and it's big all the time.
Yeah,
Well,
it's-
it's only come down to me now than us going down to them because it's like cheaper for them to come to us.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
So once it gets them out of London, they like to come down here for the fresh air.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I just realised I'm not actually signed into Twitch while watching this, which is a bit annoying.
You get them channel
Okay.
points.
I always never remember what the password is.
I'm lazy.
So
I
annoying.
have all the things saved now, so if.
Because I recently, normally I do, but because I had to factory. Well, I didn't have to, but I factory reset my PC because I had like so many like music plugins that were like no longer installed, but they were just taking up like app space. And I was like, that's it. I'm just gonna start from scratch because otherwise I'd have to go through every single one, and there was like 100 or something, and like uninstall every one. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna factory reset it because there wasn't really anything else I was doing like I still barely use this PC outside of like those few Twitch streams that I've done before when I was playing like Alien stuff. But yeah, I wouldn't be clearly I wouldn't be able to even if I knew it because apparently I don't know it. So, fine. But yeah, I'll try and that afterwards. That's the number of times I feel like I've forgot password root. It's always a nightmare.
With Twitch, it's not too bad.
No, it's not actually. I managed to do it before without too much faff. When I was doing the Streamlabs setup. But yeah, usual.
Yeah, I was at my parents' for
Yeah.
that.
Go on.
I was at my parents' for that, but I was around, obviously.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, I was just doing a quick warm-up routine, pretty much. Speaking of which, it's a shame we have actually. Turns out our set is longer than we thought it was, so we have actually added 2 songs back in. Though Shatter isn't one of them, so you're not missing out. We've added back in Gold in the Dark and What You Know, so that's going to be, we get a good 40-minute set, which is good fun.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's really good. Well, because there's only 2 bands playing, so there's like loads of time. We basically set up and sound check at like 6:30. We're not on till like 8, so it's like we've got loads of time.
By the sounds of it, we'll actually be in Manchester that day.
On the Thursday, is it? No, wait, sorry, Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I mean, yeah, I like no idea what the plan is.
I'm actually not working that day, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's my day off as well. I'm like,
that's a shame. Yeah, I have like no idea what the plan is. I know our photographer is quite keen to look around Manchester, but I don't know if we'll get the chance on that day. But it'll probably be the Saturday maybe that we'll go around a little bit more. But yeah, we'll see. No idea.
And then we've got. Are you doing the Raven Age show?
As in playing it, or
no, like going or.
I don't know yet. I might do.
Possibility of you being on the bill.
I'll speak. Well, we were asked actually, funnily enough, but we couldn't do it because of this tour.
Oh.
So
it's not that long after, actually, really, is it? So.
Yeah. I've been speaking to basically Jai was speaking to me about getting sports. So I suggested one band, the guy who does our vocal production. I suggested his band, Exist Immortal, but they can't do it. One of their guitarists is literally lives in Glasgow, so
yeah,
it's like a bit of a nightmare, like logistics for them. But yeah, I think I did suggest a band called Confessions of a Traitor. So if they get it, that's because of me. That's all I'm saying. I'm holding that one. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, we're coming
for all
down
your
for
booking
it.
needs.
Again, I'm not.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm not working for that show, so it's my weekend off. So I'm just gonna book.
So I've heard a mix of things. I don't know if this is true, but it's not the big room. It's the room that we played.
Oh yeah.
Don't quote me, but this is what when Jai offered it to us, it was going to be the same room that we played in London in December. So intimate, which is cool.
That's going to be a great show.
I think so. I think it'll be really
Is it something? Is there more happening than just the show?
Not that I know of. The only thing I can think is that they're getting like label and stuff. They're like new labels and stuff, and like they're trying to get like new management or something like that. Can imagine, especially if they've got a new guitarist like joining. I'm not sure.
Nothing's been
spoken to Jai about that.
Nothing's been said about a new guitarist yet, from what I've seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll find out. I'm sure when I speak to Jai, I'm sure I'll get the scoop. But yeah, no idea as of yet.
Because I'm confused. I was confused when they announced it. I was like, who's going to be playing the show?
Yeah, and it's really soon as well. It's like quite a short time to sell tickets, but yeah, it should be interesting. I wonder if it's like kind of an industry thing as well for them. Like, I think that
possibly.
could be.
But the way it looks, even with the poster, is like the Nocturne Mortis show.
Yes,
Is it-
yeah.
'cause
I mean,
obviously
it's
that
basically
was-
the same venue, isn't it, as well,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Don't know.
So I'm like, could George be
I would
playing
like
that?
to try and go. I would like to try and go to that one. I'm sure Kyle will be going, probably, if he's on holiday, that is.
Sid's
But
just
yeah, I
asked,
think,
asked you a question in the chat.
Oh, I didn't see. Hang on. Sorry, I'm in the Discord. If you could kick any man, why would it be Kyle? I don't think we'd get anywhere without Kyle. That's the problem.
It'd be
No,
you driving
I
everywhere.
feel- Yeah, that's true. That is true. But even then, I wouldn't have to fix the van, so we'd be stuck when it breaks down. I'd kick out. I think I'd kick out our bassist, to be honest. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of my favourite defences show. Because obviously, I've got to say the Blackheart. That's got to be up there.
Was it?
Because that was a a fantastic show.
That was very good. Yeah, that was really good.
There's never been a bad show though, has there, that I've been at? You know, nothing's ever.
I mean, I feel like the Birmingham one was a bit empty, but it was a free show, so
Yeah.
yeah, it was. I don't know. Those shows are always a bit hit and miss, to be honest. Because like, if you don't buy tickets, do you ever have to go?
Mm.
It's a ticketing debate in there somewhere, but you know.
I've got.
Yeah, well, I mean, Wolverhampton. Now the fact that we played two, we're going to be playing a second, basically sold out Wolverhampton show is quite interesting. We've gone from playing like Birmingham has always been a bit of a nightmare to get like people down to, and then we play Wolverhampton and it's like packed twice. Quite funny.
And it's KK's as well. I've heard that's a fantastic venue.
Yeah, so we did that on the Rory tour, and that was really cool. This one I think is the smaller room, which they don't usually use.
Yeah.
Yeah, the agent, because he was at that show, he basically said, "Oh, we'll be putting you guys on, like if you do this tour, it will be in this room," which I think they do like Metal to the Masses there and stuff like that.
Mm.
So it's like a slightly more like intimate room, but yeah, obviously it was sold out by the time we even joined the tour, so can't complain really. It's quite funny because it's like we can't even invite anyone because it's already sold out. So sorry, we would invite you, but it's literally like we have no choice. Yeah, that'll be a good tour. I think.
Really well for herself.
What's that?
Rory's done really well for herself. It's
Yeah.
and it's weird that I used to watch her and a partner
Really?
on TikTok doing the ADHD stuff.
Yeah.
And they've made me like realize more about my ADHD. I'm like, oh wait, I'd do that as well. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that was an ADHD thing. I thought
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
a
exactly.
thing. And then,
Yeah,
and
we're
then
having
now she's
we're having
on
conversations
similar
about that
tour
on
with you
tour.
guys.
It's funny.
I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, that was really like I mean a mix of luck and just hard like I'm posting on TikTok basically, which is because she was like I found you guys on TikTok and yeah, you guys are sick. But yeah, no, she was really nice. She was really, really nice. Like every day, at like every show, like she would like her band and stuff, and the backline people would do like a sound check without her, and she would be kind of like getting ready to then go on stage. But like in that time, she would like speak to us and speak to the other supports and just be like, "How are you doing? How was your last? You know, what did you get up to like last evening? Like today? Like on the way here? Like anything fun?" Basically, just asking little bits and bobs and stuff. So yeah, she was yeah, really, I think was it Liverpool. She literally just came into our green room and just like was chatting for like half an hour with us, and then was like, I don't know if she got messaged or something, or like their TM came in and was like, "Oh, you have to get on stage for sound check now." She was like, "Oh, my bad." Yeah, I think she even she made a TikTok out of a joke that we did, and we were like, "Oh, it's the ADHD." Forgot what time the sound check was, and she did something that was like,
Yeah.
"Sorry, I'm late." Yeah, really funny. Yeah, she's really funny. But yeah, it was a really interesting tour that because like the supports also were really odd, like not odd, but just a weird mix of like being like us as a band, and then like Sky Daddy was like essentially just her backing track, like it was like a mix of rock and rap and like pop and stuff. And then in Europe, the opening act was like literally like singer-songwriter, like just her and a guitarist. And it was like so strange. And then we come on and it's like huge heavy metal. And then everyone was like, oh,
Yeah.
it was so funny. But yeah, no, it was
Kind
cool.
of like a good mix.
Yeah, I think it worked well because like, I mean, Rory kind of has a good like show kind of atmosphere. She's quite show girly almost, like showmanship. It's everything's quite large and stuff. So yeah, it was very cool. I think it works quite well.
Here's a random one. What's your dream set list?
Oh,
you to
that's a
play.
good question actually. With defensive stuff, that's hard. I hate to say it, but Gravity would be out. That's just because I'm not on the song, so you know I feel like I'm extra biased. But then I feel like most of the band would probably say the same thing. It's become our Wonderwall, honestly. It's like we just have to play it. I really like the Curse. Like the Curse, I think would be in there. Gold in the Dark, I think would still be in there. Rush would definitely be in there. I actually think I like Lithium Kiss, but if I had to cut a song, it might like a newer song. It would probably be Lithium Kiss, and then I'd do Metamorphosis. I would do what else on the new album, and then I'll move backwards. There's that song Greatness we never ended up playing live, and it's like we really like that one, but it just never got because it was on the album as like it never got like a proper like it never got shine on it, which is a shame. I'll put Greatness on there. Trying to think what other songs there
There's
are.
some stuff from In the Balance that I've never heard live though.
That's I was going to move back onto that one. I would do False Gods for sure. False Gods would definitely be on there.
Yeah.
Little Light, I think Little Light would probably be a good one. The production didn't do it justice on that album, unfortunately. I don't think. What's another one? I actually quite like Blue Candor as well, but like I don't know. I think we tried to play it. I think we played it live once, but I don't remember it going down that well. I can't remember if it was that one. In the Black is always a good one.
In the Black's awesome live.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know when we're next going to play that. To be honest, that might be another one that's not played for quite a while. I think. Because did we play it on the? I can't remember. If we played it on the headline tour now.
Yeah.
In December, we did. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we did. That's right. I think that might be like the last time we play it in a long time. To be honest, we might have to do a bit of a throwback set one day to do that. We were talking about doing like a 10-year anniversary show for the first album. I can't remember when we were talking about this like a while ago on a tour. Like we should get like a string quartet as well. And do it like full string quartet. Have like Ed come on for a few songs. Have like one of the old bassists come on for a song.
Yeah, get Harry on or something.
Well, Harry's on. I don't know if you've seen. He's moving to Cambodia.
Yeah, bloody hell.
I know, it's crazy.
I mean,
yeah.
I keep up to date with him because I still follow him on the Insta.
Yeah.
Same with Owen, really.
Yeah. Owen's he's doing bits with Culture. I don't know when they're gonna gig or what, but yeah, I'm not sure on that. Haven't spoken to him about it, but yeah, we were saying just basically do like a 10-year anniversary of the first album, and just like loads of the original old school fans would like probably turn up, but probably don't listen to us as much anymore. Yeah, I don't know. From the first album, I think I'd probably only keep Might and Main.
Yeah.
Dream set list. I think that's probably my favourite one of that album.
Which you did it the Black Heart?
Yes. Yeah, we did it. We've done it quite recently, actually. We did it in Lincoln.
Yeah.
Played that one in Lincoln. Oh, we did. Yeah, we didn't do it in Manchester, did we?
No, I don't remember it live.
No. Sad. Did we do it in London, though? We did it in London, though.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
I know you
I remember that one.
Not the last Manchester show, the one with the January one. You cut over because you was ill.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, over.
Because it was
Over would be on there,
obviously.
I think
I did Leeds with that tour as well.
Yes, yeah, and you got to see it on that one.
Yeah,
I
I was
finally recovered.
even my face was just like just looking at you
Yeah,
like
over would be on the set list for sure. Shatter.
would you bring in Eclipse back?
I don't know. I think In the Black is just the better version of that. Personally, I do. I don't know. I like it. I think it would need something more
Yeah,
to
but
it.
you could
Almost.
actually what you could do, you could actually work the keys out of it, unless it was you that.
But I mean, I did that in when we played Derby, but like, I mean, granted, the Derby show was a bit dead. That Metal Fest thing that we did.
Mm.
Yeah, it wasn't very busy. Like we changed up the intro as well, so like it went straight from the riff. What did we do? We went, yeah, it went. Oh no, it went instead of it went. It had Cherry's intro part, and then instead of going into the main hook, it went straight into the watching waiting part, which did sound quite good actually. But yeah, I think it was just like we kind of played it and we were like, there's a lot of like, yeah, unless I maybe wrote more keys, but it's very Cherry heavy basically. So I feel like maybe on a bigger stage it would look cool, but I'm not sure. Not sure yet on that one.
Yeah,
But,
we definitely need it back. That's one song that was the song that was just like whoa.
yeah, because
When
that was the
when I
first new.
with
That was the first
Raven Age
proper
Tour.
new song that we played. Yeah, on that one, that was cool.
And there's a video of it on YouTube from
Yes,
the Underworld.
there is. Yes, yeah. That was on one of our OG kind of YouTube videos. But yeah,
And me with really long hair.
I think that would be it. Oh god, yeah.
And you
Yeah,
had
me
long
with
hair
me
at
with
that
long
point.
hair. Yeah, exactly. I was going to say. Yeah, I think that would probably be my set list. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think so. My personal favorite is the Almost. Oh yeah, Almost is very good. Oh, that was the first one you heard. Oh, awesome. Yeah, Almost. I'm trying to remember. That was one that came out quite quickly. Like that was definitely
That was
a
one of the
faster written
singles
song.
as well.
Yeah. But like the writing process was quite quick for that for Callum. Like he wrote that up quite fast. Breathe It In took loads of time. We had like an old version from like ages ago, and then he reworked it with the old manager, and they lost the session. The whole session like crashed,
Oof.
and it wasn't saved, and so they had to rewrite it like a third time. Basically, it was yeah, but it turned out really good, so can't complain. And also, actually, Egomaniac is another funny one because Cherry was away.
That's one of
When
my favorites to play when I do the vocal streams.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
one of
that's a
my
good
favorites
one.
to do.
It's really hard on keys, but yeah, it's good fun. Uh, yeah, that one actually, the demo of it had sister doing the vocals because Callum wrote the vocal line, then got his sister to do the melody, like to actually do a little demo, just to give an example, which was really funny because she's like a classically trained opera singer pretty much, and so it was like fences with opera. It was really hilarious.
I
I'm
suppose
gonna have to
Cherry
shoot
could.
off in a bit actually.
I suppose Cherry could do anything though with that voice.
I mean, she's actually got quite a low voice. I think like a lot of the higher parts. Two of the songs we've actually pitched down. Gravity is like Gravity is one down, and so Shadowlight.
Yeah.
But yeah, little side secret, we're actually playing them slightly lower than the track. But yeah, I think it's just that her voice has gotten like a little bit lower. She's gotten older, but then so's mine in a way. I think like my scream is definitely lower than it used to be.
Oh yeah, how low you can go these days. Even like the lows for
It's so
Shatty.
funny when we do
You're like whoa.
Tracking at local production guy. It's like I'll always do like the mids first, and then I'll try and do the high parts and see how it comes out and do as much as I can with them. And then it's like the lows I'll do in like it's like half an hour and I'm done. It's like just next line, next line, next line, and then it's like done. Cool, great, so funny. But yeah, I'm gonna have to shoot off because I have to pick up Gerda from the station.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, this has been very cool. Thanks for
It's been a
having me on.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Yeah, I hope
Hopefully
you guys
we can
enjoyed the song.
Interview more of yours.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Hopefully, the next one won't be too long. I think.
Fingers crossed.
But yeah. Much love, guys. I'll see you on the
okay,
next
dude.
one.
Thanks for joining us.
See ya.
Bye. That was so cool.
And now there's Paul's album. Or do you want to leave that for a later date?
Yeah, dinner shouldn't be too long. Mom's just ordered us Chinese.
Yeah. So we can leave that for another date then.
Yeah.
That's not a
Let's,
problem.
South. It'd be cool to get more guests on. I enjoyed.
Yeah,
I enjoyed Arsenal Credits.
I
I
spoke
feel like
to.
a British Daniel DK.
That'd be a fucking great one.
We should both message him, say like, "We've got this podcast. Would you mind being a guest?"
Yep.
It'll be at the end of it. It'll be an interviewing us because he's that good.
Yep. And at some point
I
we'll.
said, tell me.
I was telling Edge of Sid about it. Obviously, he plays music. He does a load of music stuff. Also in a band.
Ooh, that'd be a good one.
So we'll get him on at some point.
Yes, I think the hardest thing is like finding people that's not busy. Like obviously Daniel DK is really busy
Yeah.
doing what he does. But maybe we can like just put a search out and do some networking.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously, I have been
Smith
recording
people.
the whole of the VOD again.
Yeah, so people can watch that. Yeah. I think just load them up onto the thing.
Just export it straight to YouTube.
Yeah, just do it raw. Just
Yeah, but obviously we want to plug it on like Spotify and what have you as well for the podcasting.
yes.
That's
There needs
why
to
I've
be
been
like certain.
recording both. I recorded yesterday's stream. I've recorded this stream.
Yes.
You know, at least then I know I can go and check what's what.
Yeah.
And then, like,
This
for
was
the
a good
editing part,
episode.
what we could do is I could send them over to you, or you know, we could jump in a Discord and edit it that way.
Yeah, it'd probably be better.
You know, you train me how to do it.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. All you need to do is just like what I do is I just look for moments that I like, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm gonna cut it there and then cut it there, post it up online. It's pretty much editing. Editing is. It's basically a feel for what you think's good.
Yep. Is there anyone we can raid? Do you know? Bandy's live.
Chain Brain Son. Oh, Bandy's a good one.
Oh, Raven's streaming.
Let's raid him.
He's got one viewer at the minute, so yeah, we'll raid into Raven.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll stop the recording there. See y'all later, guys. From the recording.
Bye, everyone. Signing out.
And then I will put the ending screen up. Oh, raid message.
Oh, damn. Think do the Raven Age. No. God Rage.
Just gonna run for a wee wee.
Okie dokie. As for the subbies, and then for the non-subbies, and then we'd like to do the what's it called? The microphone.
Oh, he's back.
Trade. Yes. There we go.
Yeah, that was
One
a
for the
very fun stream. I really enjoyed that. I didn't
Yeah,
realise we were
I'll-
going to be on
I'll
for
do
so
more
long.
of that. Well, Will's very insightful. He pretty said he done all the work for us. Like he just basically was just like going on telling us the stories and stuff, and like we didn't even have to like ask him anything. He just done it. That was probably one of the most easiest ones I think we're ever gonna do.
I really enjoyed that. I did. I'm glad I recorded it as well, though. Just just in case anything did go wrong with the VOD, because obviously VODs get
Yeah.
removed as well, don't they? So
Yeah.
this is
Yeah,
one that I
eventually
can
they
look back on at some point and keep. Look back on
Yeah.
episode 2 in the future. But yeah, let's begin that raid.
Like, yeah, let's do it.